And toss it back to Danny Beckstrom in the studio. Danny, is it going to be a decent day for folks to come out and actually enjoy the beach? That's why people do come down to Fort Myers. Or is it a day where folks really need to stay inside?
It depends on what your expectations are. If you don't mind the wet weather and the wind, sure, head out to the beach today, but we do still continue to see the chance for those scattered showers. We're also going to have those sustained winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. For most of the morning, afternoon, even into this evening near Fort Myers Beach. So if you do, you might want to grab the sweatshirt or at least an umbrella if you're heading out to the beach today. I do want to give you a look here at Hermine as it continues to track up into Georgia this morning. It did make landfall around 1:30 this morning near St. Marks, Florida as a Category 1 hurricane, wind speeds of 80 miles per hour. But right now we have dropped that back down into a tropical storm. This is a look at the satellite and radar, and you can see that center kind of closing in on itself at the eye of the storm. Again, right there around St. Marks, Florida, before it continues to track northeast. It'll continue on that track as we head into the next couple of days. Again, we've already dropped it down to a tropical storm. Our wind speeds right now 70 miles per hour, and that'll continue to weaken as we head down the east coast here into the Carolinas. By this afternoon, expected to make it into the Carolinas with those wind speeds about 50 miles per hour. But right now, the center of this storm is kind of straddling the border between Florida and Georgia here. It did track up near Tallahassee as it continues to move northeast, again with those weakening trends. Now, our hurricane warnings are still in effect for the coastal areas right south of Tallahassee. Our tropical storm warnings, rather, much more widespread. It moves further inland and then up through the east coast here into the Carolinas. Something else to watch, tornado watch, as these rain bands whip around from Hermine over the course of the day. Still going to bring a pretty good possibility for tornadoes. We had several tornado warnings overnight, later yesterday evening, overnight into even early this morning. So something else to watch. And then as we head into the holiday weekend and Hermine continues that northeast track around New England here as we head up into the next few days, we're going to have to keep our eye on the tropical storm like conditions. So there's a watch issued there as well. Now, what does this all mean for our weather here? We're actually looking okay. The rain band that we're watching right now staying right near the Tampa Bay area. Of course, not good news for them. They've just been pounded with rain over the course of the past couple of days. But here in southwest Florida, our storm shield Doppler actually looking very quiet. There's one little tiny area of rain that we're tracking, and it's moving through Hendry County this morning and losing that intensity. So right now it's a pretty quiet start to the morning. In general, our forecast today is getting better. It's going to stay very windy. You can see these wind speeds here, 15 to 20 miles per hour, and we do have the possibility of a rain band or two moving through later this evening. But overall, we are getting better. Our conditions will calm down as we head toward the holiday weekend. Highs today expected to top out in the mid to upper 80s thanks to a little more sunshine. Still going to call it mostly cloudy, but there is the possibility of a few breaks in those clouds, letting us get a taste of sunshine. As for your boating forecast, still not looking great here over the water. It's still very rough. Seas 6 to 8 feet rather, with those winds 20 to 25 knots.